Savannah Strandon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay!
While growing up, many people were raised to believe that marriage is the joining of two people who are in love. Some people were taught that marriage is specifically for a man and a woman, and marriage is meant for reproduction. There are many different opinions. Especially if you are a college student, you probably know at least one person who is homosexual. Personally, I was raised in a home where marriage was simply about loving each other unconditionally through thick and thin. Gay marriage has become a huge controversy in the United States, and the government is stuck in the middle. Today I will be speaking to you on why I believe gay marriage should be legalized. There are some states that are ahead of the game. At the moment, there are 37 states in which gay marriage has been legalized. It has taken almost 10 years to legalize same-sex marriage in these states. It is not legal in Montana. However, if the couple is married outside of the state, the marriage is respected in the state. There are 7 states that have banned same-sex marriage. According to the CNN library, there are 16 other countries, mostly in Europe and South America, which have legalized gay marriage or domestic partnerships. If a same-sex couple has a civil union, they receive some of the rights of a state civil marriage but receive no federal benefits. They have no hospital visitation rights, no access to their partner's insurance, and no social security benefits. Many people are against legalizing gay marriage for religious reasons. Many conservative and religious Americans say that gay marriage is wrong because the Lord says so. These people say that in the Bible God states that marriage is strictly meant for a man and a woman. This is their only reason to be against gay marriage, because the Lord is against it. God never said gay marriage is wrong or that marriage is one man and one woman. It does say in the Bible that homosexuality is wrong, but that was a law of Jerusalem at the time. It is also a statement of the Apostle Paul in one of his letters. It is very hypocritical of certain religions to say that they are accepting and welcoming of new members to their church. They suddenly change their mind if the new member is homosexual. What happened to loving our neighbor and treating people the way we would like to be treated? Whether your religion is against it or not, would it affect your own life? If gay marriage doesn't affect you directly, why should you care? A homosexual couple getting married is not going to affect your life. The majority of people who have a negative opinion on gay marriage are people in straight relationships. It doesn't make sense because gay marriage doesn't apply to them in any way, shape, or form. If it was legal, it doesn't mean that you would have to take part in it. It's all right if you don't believe in it, but why ruin someone else's relationship by saying they cannot be legally married when it doesn't affect you if they are or not? Several years ago, they realized that not only would it not affect other people's lives, but that it was discrimination. In 1996, President Clinton stated that marriage is a legal union between one man and one woman as a husband and wife. Because of that belief, Clinton signed the Defense of Marriage Act, which was an act banning the federal acceptance of same-sex marriage. It was realized in May 2012 that the DOMA discriminated against same-sex couples. Several months later, in October, it was ruled that the DOMA goes against the Equal Protection Clause in the Constitution. According to Pearson Education, District Judge Vaughn Walker states that it singles out gays and lesbians and legitimates their unequal treatment. It perpetuates the stereotype that gays and lesbians are incapable of forming long-term loving relationships and that gays and lesbians are not good parents. In 2013, parts of the Defense of Marriage Act were rejected by the Supreme Court. There are certain rights given when a couple is legally married. When people are married, they receive federal benefits such as tax, employment, medical, and death benefits, plus many more. If a same-sex couple is in a domestic partnership, the government does not recognize that, and those couples do not receive any of these benefits. Think about how you would feel if your spouse was in the hospital and you could only visit them during certain hours. You would not be able to constantly be with the person you love while they are in need. Why would anyone want to deny someone that right? If same-sex couples are married and living in one of the states in which gay marriage is legal, then they will receive the federal benefits and they will be recognized by the IRS. If a married same-sex couple lives outside of one of the designated states, they will not receive any Social Security benefits. Another right that is often taken away from same-sex couples is adoption. Many people believe that gay couples should be denied the right to adopt. Couples must be married to adopt jointly, and because same-sex marriage has not been legalized in a few states, same-sex couples are unable to do that. It is very common that same-sex couples will adopt separately and legally bring their families together with a custody agreement because it's easier for a single parent to adopt rather than a gay couple. Any couple who wants to adopt has to go through a long and tedious process. There are around 115,000 children in the United States that are in need of being adopted into good homes with a healthy living environment. It is a huge challenge for same-sex couples to adopt. However, the adoption rate for same-sex couples has gone up quite a bit in the last 10 years. According to Gary Gates, a demographer at UCLA, the adoption rate for same-sex couples went from 8% in 2000 to 19% in 2009. Moira Ware is the director of the Job and Family Services Department in Hamilton County, Ohio, where same-sex marriage is still illegal. She states that the reality is we really need foster and adoptive parents, and it doesn't matter what the relationship is. If they can provide a safe and loving home for a child, isn't that what we want? Many people think that children should be raised in a traditional household, meaning mother, father, and child. Their beliefs are that a child will not be raised properly with just two fathers or two mothers. The child will be missing out on a good childhood if they don't have a father or mother figure in their life. Well, what about single parents? A single parent is just a father or a mother. Is that child being raised properly? Are they missing out? According to modern society, single parents are praised when they can raise their child and provide for them. The government is stuck in the middle of making a big decision that can either give people a reason to celebrate or give other people a reason to be angry with the country. Today I have explained to you why same-sex couples should not be discriminated against and should be given the right to be legally married. I will be an extremely proud American when my homosexual friends are able to get married. They have the right to be with the one they love. Being with the person you love should be a right given to everybody, no matter their sexual preference.
Yay, Savannah Stranded! Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yay!